So welcome to class. My name is Gabriel Benjamin. This is donation-based practice. There should be a link with PayPal suggested donation between $2 and $20. If you're struggling financially right now, then please just give likes, comments, and share this with the PayPal link, and that can be your contribution. There's no minimum or maximum. Everybody's welcome, so please feel welcome. We're going to continue this every weekday morning at 10:30, different levels and different styles, and then we're also adding night classes because as of now, all my public classes are canceled for at least 3 weeks, so I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I'll do my best to serve you, and I appreciate your support of me and my family as well, so thank you for being here. Look at my page for updates of the schedule. I'm going to do mostly yoga and also core conditioning classes at nighttime. So anyway, very excited to be doing today's Vinyasa flow class. Let's begin in standing. Go ahead and stand with the feet nice and parallel. Lengthen and spread the toes. Lengthen through the legs and the spine. Lift the chest. Have a long neck and have the shoulders back a little bit. Let's start with the deep breath. The breath is the main flow we're working on in our flow practice today. So you inhale and exhale with nice rhythm. You can even apply a little bit of sound, ujjayi breath if you'd like, enjoying that breath through the nose. And we're going to warm up the body. So go ahead and bring the hands to heart and rub the hands together. You get the hands creating some nice friction. And maybe the hands hold out like the caveman fire. You can rub the top of one hand and the top of the other. And then rub the hands together briskly. Make the hands legitimately warm, if not even hot. And when you feel that warmth coming off of the hands, you're going to hold the hands near the face so you can feel the warmth, but not touch the face. Holding the hands near the face, but don't touch the face. Never has there been a better time to not touch the face. And then shake out the hands a little bit. Good. Let's roll the shoulders and loosen up in the neck and upper back. We're going to loosen up and warm up really gradually, but don't worry if you're wanting a good, strong practice. We're going to get there. Just be patient. Keep breathing and do both directions of the shoulder rolls. Nice, smooth joint rolls. Steady breath. We're going to roll the wrists. It's important to warm up the wrists and stretch out the fingers or leave them more neutral if you'd like. And do both directions. Roll the hips. Both directions. And then feet together. Bend the knees and roll the knees. Do both directions about 4 or 5 times. And then stand up tall and lift the arms. Weave the fingers together and push up through the palms. Draw into the abdominals, set the shoulders, bend and extend the arms numerous times. Just continue to warm up the shoulder girdle. Switch your grip so the opposite finger is forward. Push up and then stretch to one side. and the other. Come back to center. Relax the arms. And we're going to go ahead and do a little half sun salutation sequence. So practice at the top of the mat. When ready, inhale, arms lift, draw into the core. Exhale, fold over the legs. You might need to bend the knees. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest. Fold over the legs. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest, and then stand up all the way and bring the arms up and relax the arms. We're going to do 2 more rounds of half sun salute. Inhale, arms up, abdomen in. Exhale, fold over the legs. Half lift. This is strengthening flow. Open the chest. Full fold. And then you pass through that half lift. Have a very straight back. Maybe bend the knees. Stand tall. And relax the arms. 1 more round. Inhale, upward salute. Draw into the core. Exhale, fold over the legs. Relax down the back of the neck. Take a half lift. Full fold. Straight back lift. Rise on up. Arms lift. And arms relax. Inhale. Again, forward salute, neutral spine, or you can gently open, draw into the core, either way. And then exhale, downward dog. Hands on the ground. Lift the hips high. Really work on lengthening the lower back and press strong through the hands as you relax your head down. Take the knees on the floor. Extend the spine. Roll out the back. Just a few times. Nice and smooth. And when you've done several rolls, we'll come back to dog stretch and pedal the legs, bending the right knee, then the left, and continue side to side. And when you're ready, press deep into both heels. And knees on the floor. Lengthen to neutral and lower 8-part bow. Reach back to the feet. Inhale. Easy cobra. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, basic locust. Lift the legs and the chest. Roll the knees in a bit. Release. Then take Cobra, Bhujangasana, with a little bit of a bend of the arms, but we're applying the arms now. Work on opening the chest. Exhale. Come on down. Use the core to lift. Come to neutral, hands and knees. Neutral spine. Take plank, nice and long in the form. And then we're going to do several rounds, gliding back to downward dog. You want to stay long in your down dog so that you don't ride the wrist when you come forward to plank. Repeat the flow. And from down dog, after a few planks, we'll put the knees soft on the floor and rest in child. And important to remember that you can always rest anytime you want. You can do extra work less work. Remember to take care of your practice, your body, yourself, and honor your breath. One more deep inhale in the child. Really feel that nice stretch. Increase the prana in the body. And relax with the exhale. Hands and knees position. One more time. 8-part bow. Inhale. Cobra, using the arms, but just a little. Exhale, lower. You could lift to neutral as an option, or you could bring the hands lower and lift the upward dog, lifting the thighs and opening the chest, and then drawing into the abdominals, downward dog, really lifting the hips high. From here, we'll walk or jump up to the top of the mat. Take your time. Come into a half lift, strong back, and then a nice full fold, deep release. Straight back lift. Use the core to rise. Bring the arms up, and then hands to heart. Arms relax. Sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hands to ground. Walk back to plank. Take chaturanga pose or an 8-part bow. And then inhale, cobra or upward dog. Transition to downward dog, using the core to keep the spine neutral as you lift. And push up and back, lifting the tailbone high, relaxing the head down. Deep breath, several rounds, refining your pose, enjoying the pranayama, consistent rhythm of the breath. And then walk or lightly hop on up. Top of the mat, if your forward bends are hard, wider feet, bend the knees. Do what you need. Straight back lift. Arms to sky. Arms relax. And we'll do another round. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, plank pose. You can do 8-part bow instead, otherwise plank. Lift the core and hover chaturanga. Push the feet back, inhale, lift, upward dog, exhale, downward dog, hips high. 2 more breaths. Be strong in the hands, have contact of the index mound as well as all parts of the hands, and engage in the legs. Look up, walk, or lightly hop, come into a half lift and then a fold. Straight back lift, rise, and complete. Second round, Surya Namaskar. Arms relax. Third round, inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga or hands and knees. Cobra or up dog. Draw into the abdomen, downward dog. Hips high. When ready, look forward, walk or jump up. Half lift and full fold. Straight back lift, rise on up, arms to sky, hands to heart. Arms relax. Have the feet parallel, maybe as wide as the hips, and take a light chair pose where you bend the knees a little bit, lift the arms a little bit, then either stay here or go a little bit further with both the legs and the arms. And if you want to take your deepest chair, go ahead. Just keep weighting the heels, draw into the abdomen, open the arms to your comfortable level. You're welcome to modify if your neck is sore. Fold over the legs, downward dog. And knees on the ground. Elbows on the ground. Walk the legs way back. Have the hips shoulder level. Take plank on the elbows. And then transition to a nice Sphinx stretch. If you like, stay here or lengthen the arms. Come on down. Bring the hands near the chest or a little higher if you need. Take Cobra. And then come on down. You could lift to neutral if you prefer, otherwise hands lower. Lift to upward dog. Lift and open the chest. And then draw into the core. Glide back to downward dog. Relaxing down the back of the neck. Deep breath. And we'll do that sequence one more time. Knees on the floor. Elbows down. Make yourself very long, especially if you're tall. You should take up more than all of your mat. Elbow plank. Flat back. Feel the stomach lifting and the tailbone tucking. The legs are super strong. We'll hold this one a little longer. If you want to do Sphinx earlier, that's a great idea. Be my guest. And then transitioning to the Sphinx. Option to lengthen the arms, only if it feels really good. Come on down. Set up for Cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands low. Lift to neutral if you prefer, otherwise lift to up dog, thighs lift, chest lifts, and draw into the core. Downward dog. Deep breath here, feeling grounded and steady, enjoying increase of flow and circulation through the body. And when you're ready, look forward and walk or jump up. Top of the mat, half lift, full fold, chair pose, Utkatasana, standing pose, just relax. And then one more time, chair pose. Fold over the legs, walk to plank. And put the right knee down. Let's open the left arm, gentle side plank. And come on down. Back to plank. Left knee down. Open the right arm. Lift out of the shoulder. Deep breath. And then now we're going to do that same sequence again, but with the legs stacked. So from plank, take your time. Lift the left arm and come on down. You could do kickstand or knee down if you prefer. Otherwise, we're going to do the second side, couple of breaths, and then without rushing, you'll really build the core by coming down gradually. And if you'd like, you can add a plank push-up, straight body lower, straight body lift, and dog stretch. Feel free to not do push-ups. Push-ups aren't enlightenment. Knees down. Let's take a nice little child. And then come to a sitting or kneeling position and take a big step up with the right foot. Warrior one, back foot down. Come on up. You can hold the thigh or the glutes if you need support. Otherwise, Sit nice and deep into it and arrange your arms how you see fit. Back leg super strong. And then hands down. Optional vinyasa. You could go right to downward dog. Otherwise, hover. Keep the elbows hugging in. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward dog. Deep breath. Yeah. Child's pose. Come to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the opposite foot. Left foot steps up. Pass through runner's lunge. Back foot down. Press deep into the back foot. Rise on up. Warrior one on the opposite leg. Engage through the body. Square the hips for a great stretch. Deep breath. And then if you'd like, add the vinyasa. You can go right to your resting pose. Otherwise, nice straight spine and plank. Keep the abs lifting in chaturanga. Push the feet back. Up dog. Down dog. Let's go ahead and walk or lightly hop up. Top of the mat. Fold over the legs. Relax down the neck. Straighten the spine. Inhale. Forward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms relax. And again, forward salute. Neutral spine, or if it feels good, you can work into a gentle standing arch. Draw into the core either way. Downward dog. And then come into a plank position. We'll integrate the core a little bit. And if your wrists are sore, you might want to rest instead of doing the sequence. Otherwise, we'll bring the right knee to the right arm. Come back to center and do that on the left side. Come back to center and then the right knee into the chest. Left side. Right knee working across to the left arm. And the left knee working across to the right. Downward dog stretch. Deep breath. Lift the right leg high. And step the right leg up. Crescent lunge. Use your core. Go slow if you can. And then rise up. Maybe hold for support. Or extend the arms. Have the back leg very strong. The front knee just above the heel or ankle, not going too far. And a steady eye gaze. Bring the hands down. Try turning the left hand outward. Use extra fingertip height and twist. Left arm down. Right arm up. Exhale, release. Next, we'll take scissors pose or Parisvottanasana. You take a nice hamstring stretch, back heel grounds, relax down the neck. And downward dog pose. Lift the left leg high when you're ready. Step super light, crescent lunge, left foot steps up. Rise on up, maybe use support, otherwise lifting with the core. This pose can be done a little shorter if you need, but if you can sit nice and low, then that's good for building both increased strength and flexibility. Deep breath. Enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the heat we're building in the body. It's very cleansing. Yeah. Hands down. Turn the right hand open and then twist the chest and have the top arm extended and the back leg nice and strong. Glide down, lean in, take Parsvottanasana, relax down your neck completely, push deep into the back heel, and enjoy the breath. Downward dog. Feel free to stay here, or if you'd like to work into the flow, you can add in cobra or upward dog, taking time to open the chest, and then integrating the core to push back. Downward dog, hips lift high. Steady breath. Child's pose. Rise up. Sitting or kneeling position. If your knees hurt, you want to be perched a little bit. Right foot steps up. Again, warrior one. If you're feeling warm and it doesn't hurt the joints, a nice long warrior one. Shorter one's fine too. We do a little movement here. Add a half bow where you hold the thigh for support. And then inhale, lift. Now a full bow, or do another half bow if you like. Arms fly back, draw into the core. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Transition to face down. Pass through plank. Knees on the floor. Lower all the way. Inhale. Locust. Exhale. Release. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Lower. Option to lift to neutral or hands come to low ribs. Lift to up dog, lifting the thighs. Draw into the core. Downward dog. Deep breath. Child's pose. Just relax. Come to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. Warrior one, you can be shorter or longer. Eventually you want the front thigh to be flat for your maximum challenge. Take a half bow with support. Inhale to rise. Take a full bow with the core, or another half bow is great too. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Plank pose. And again, knees on the floor. Lower all the way. Inhale, locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Hands come lower, upward facing dog, or just lift to neutral if your back prefers that. And then draw into the abdominals. Downward dog, head down, hips high. Next, knees come to the floor, and we're going to turn sideways on the mat. Walk or hop the feet apart and lengthen out through the spine. You can hold the ground or you can hold the legs and eventually the ankles. Just have a relatively flat back. If you really have tight legs, you can hold blocks to the ground with fingertips and bend the knees. Otherwise, slightly deeper variation is good for intermediate students. Have a long spine, relax down the neck, and take several breaths here. And draw into the core. Stand nice and tall. And open the arms. Fully open the right foot. That really nice openness, especially if your knee or hip is tight, open it too much even, or at least facing forward, and take warrior two. Shorter, or eventually widen the stance. Get nice and low in that warrior two for strength and flexibility. Back leg super strong. And then drawing into the abdomen, warrior lift, maybe just neutral, or if it feels good, you can arch back. Reverse warrior. Keep lunging, just not beyond the ankle. Open the right knee to the right. Take side ankles pose, elbow to thigh. This is the first option, or hand to ground or block if you have one. Radiate the chest open. Back to warrior two. Sit low and then relax arms and legs. Turn the back foot up. Open the left foot now, or whatever is the opposite. Make sure you have complete openness. You don't want to bend the knee beyond the ankle, but you do want to lunge nice and deep. Level hips will stretch your hips more. Arms nice and level. Steady gaze. Steady breath. Strong back leg. Let's take a neutral lift, and if it's feeling really good, you can work back. Reverse warrior. Keep opening the left knee to the left. Side angles, open the chest. Back to warrior two, sit low, and then let it all relax. Center the feet. We're going to do another forward bend. You can hold the floor if you like. Otherwise, clasp the hands, stretch the arms back. This is also a good option to stay with if your back or hamstrings are sensitive. Otherwise, take a deep forward bend with the shoulders stretch and breathe. Put a bend in the knees and come on up. Arms relaxed. Now we're going to bring the feet closer together. Open the toes. It depends on how flexible your hips are, but if you're very flexible, you open out. Your knees and toes should face the same direction, so adjust according to that. Take horse pose, or what's called Devi Asana, and hold the knees. And we're going to move a little bit. So go ahead and stand and squat down a little. And go ahead and stand. Okay, I apologize for that little technical difficulty. Let's come back into the goddess stretch. And now that we've done our movement, we're going to hold the pose. So bend, hold the knees, glutes down, abs in, and you can bring the arms up if you'd like. Come on up and relax the arms and legs. Bring the feet closer to each other. And then come on back to facing forward on the mat. Stretch the right thigh. You might need something to hold on to. Work the glutes down and draw into the abdominals. Lift the left arm. And if you'd like, you can do a movement where you work towards touching the floor. And then draw into the core and stand up. Switching sides. Go ahead and transition, glutes down, abdomen in, hug the knees together, and go ahead and lift the right arm. And take forward bend. Either go part way down or touch the floor. You might need to put a little bend in the standing leg, and we'll rise back up. And then from here, we'll release and have feet to ground. Take a nice little squat with the feet as wide as the mat. If it doesn't feel good on the knees, you can do an alternate hip opener. We're going to do an optional crow. So if you prefer to just stay in the squat, do that. If you can do crow but you can't do the squat, you might do it from a perch where you're like higher up and you lower into it. Otherwise, from the squat, hands on the ground, lean forward, have the knees high up into the armpits, round the back and engage the core, and then feet together, crow pose. You could just stay on the tiptoes. It's a great idea if you're newer to this. Come on down, take a breath to center, gradually sit down, have the feet together, the hips back, and then next we're going to do Navasana, where you lift the knees and the chest, arms extend, the feet point, and there's a nice lift there. You keep the knees high and the chest high. It is a good option to bend the knees, but otherwise you take the full pose and then release. Come back to hands and knees. And then just to make sure that you're nice and loose in the side body, let's go ahead and stretch the core side to side. And when you're complete with stretching the core side to side, push into the legs, downward dog, hips high. Stay here or add the up dog or cobra. Back to downward dog using the core. Steady breath. Knees on the floor. Child's pose. And just relax. Take a few deep, clearing breaths, letting it go with the exhale. Relaxing down the back of the neck. And come to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the right foot. Make your posture long so that the knee is above the ankle, and then lift. And if you like, you can bring the arms back. If you have back pain, you can push on the glutes or leave the hands on the floor, but if you can feel good opening up the chest, we'll take this variation of the stretch. And breathe. Transition, child's pose, and then rise on up to sitting or kneeling. Take a big step up with the left foot, runner's pose, knee above ankle, and work your glutes down, rise a little, hold the thigh or bring the arms back and express a little bit of a back bend if that feels good. The hips might push to the side, but it's better if you can center with the core. Stretch a little more, it's easier on your joints. Enjoy breathing as the chest opens. Yeah. Hands down. Let's go ahead. Glide back. Very brief child. And then plank. Holding the plank, parting the shoulder blades, lifting out of the shoulders. Firming the legs, take 2 more breaths. And then lower all the way. Arms overhead. Inhale, lifting the arms and the legs. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting the arms and legs. One more time. Exhale, release. Now we're going to bring the feet together and the hands together and extend forward through the arms. Lift. Arms and legs with hands and feet connecting. You may not lift as high. This is more strengthening, but it does help you to perfect alignment, making sure one leg or one arm doesn't lift higher than the other. Come on down. Bring the elbows back. One more time, the Sphinx. This time for a little bit of a longer hold. We'll really emphasize opening up the chest, enjoying that energetic experience of opening the chest and lungs, and breathing into that space. Enjoy a little bit of quiet time as we settle into a deep hold. And we'll come on down. Hands alongside the chest. Use the core and lift. Child's pose. One more time. Take a steady plank. Lower to face down. And then this time, locust pose, lifting the chest and the arms and legs, arms reaching back. Next pose is going to be bow, where we hold the ankles. If you can't hold the ankles easily in bow, then go ahead and do Sphinx or locust with bent knees. Otherwise, we'll inhale lifting to bow. Just lift to your comfortable height. Enjoy opening the chest and have the feet and the knees relatively together. Come on down and take frog, where you cup the toes And stretch the thighs and really tuck the tailbone to isolate deep into that thigh muscle stretch. When you're ready, release. Place the hands alongside the chest. Use the core to lift. Exhale, downward dog. Child's pose. Come on up. Sitting or kneeling. And adjust to the side to bring the legs out from underneath. Bend when you're ready, your right leg. Open the knee. Draw your sitting bones back. And lift the arms. Sit as tall as you can. And then twist to that bent leg, keeping a nice tall spine. Sometimes it helps to sit, blanket, opening the chest, being very steady with the breath. And when you're complete with the forward bend, go ahead and transition to taking that sequence on the other side. Drawing into the core, lifting the arms, lifting the chest, and twisting to the opposite side. Go ahead and transition. Nice forward bend. Keep reaching forward through the chest. One more deep breath. And release the stretch. Adjust to the top of the mat. Lower onto the back. Knees to chest. Roll around on your low back and enjoy that. Open the arms and take the legs to the left with the body twisting right. Try the other side. Enjoying a nice little twist. When you feel nice and stretched on both sides, come back to knees to chest. Put the feet to the ground. Have the feet parallel, likewise with the thighs and knees, and inhale, lift to bridge. If you like, you can hold the hips, lift a little higher if it feels good. Really work on opening the chest, enjoying that nice muscle tone in the back body. And come on down. Relaxing. And then widening the feet and bending the knees toward each other. This is very nice for releasing the sacrum. Next, we'll bring the feet closer together and take the right knee into the chest. Hold the back of the leg and extend the leg, flexing the foot. You may be able to hold the foot and optionally lengthen the bottom leg. Deep breath here, enjoying the stretch, working the toes down and lifting the heel up so you can stretch deeper into the Achilles and the calf. Releasing the right leg, bend the right leg, and take the left leg into the reclined stretch. Hold the hamstring at first, maybe the calf. You might be able to hold the foot and extend the bottom leg if that feels good. Draw the little toes as well as the big toe down and lift equally through the heel and enjoy that full posterior leg muscle stretch and a nice little stretch for the Achilles. And release the left side. Bend the right leg, open the arms, roll up onto the left hip and enjoy a nice twist. The right shoulder down and the left knee working deeper toward the ground. If you prefer, you can go back to the basic twist method. Otherwise, this nice deep hip side stretch is very good for releasing the spine and soothing the body after the nice activating flow. Unwind, switch sides. Do your best to keep the opposite shoulder down. By keeping the shoulder down, you're going to feel a better stretch in the mid and upper back. Enjoy the deep areas and the subtle areas and all the qualities of the breath, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You feel nice and even on both sides. Go ahead and release. Take Shavasana. If you want to turn the volume down and take a 15-minute Shavasana, that's a great idea. Otherwise, we'll be here for about 5 minutes. You can just close the eyes, maybe cover with a blanket for warmth. Relax more and more, taking a couple more deep breaths and really feeling the breath. And then let go to more of an effortless breath and feel an effortless quality pervade in the body, mind, and emotions as you relax and enjoy much needed stillness. Stillness and silence of the body helps to create deeper stillness and silence in the mind. So go deep with that and enjoy. When you're ready to awaken the body, wiggle the fingers and toes. Slowly give yourself a nice, well-deserved hug, the knees to chest, appreciating yourself for taking time for home practice. Take one arm overhead and roll to the side. Gradually lift. We'll conclude practicing, taking a comfortable seat. We'll do a clearing breath and a round of Om. Let's inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And then breathing in for Om. Namaste. All right. Thank you so much for joining again today. I'm going to have Hatha Yoga deep stretch, not so much focused on strengthening the legs like today, but Hatha Yoga deep stretch tonight at 6 p.m. for 60 minutes. Apologize so much for the technical difficulties. We'll be ironing that out as we go, and we'll be continuing continuing daily classes online. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your patience. Please leave a donation if you can, and or share this information so other people can enjoy this feed. I'll look forward to more soon. My name is Gabriel Benjamin. Have a nice day.